Hey everyone, Kyle here. Hope you're doing well. We're here in the re-sign stage of year one, 2025. We have a couple guys that we want to re-sign, and then we have a couple guys we want to make a decision on, namely Claude Giroux. We did not trade Josh Norris at the draft. We traded our pick down to get a young prospect in Jordan Dumais. Let's get into it. We have 11 mil in cap space. We're going to first lock up the guys that we know we want to keep. Usually I just like to go through position by position. Ullmark we have locked up. Forsberg, he was really good last year, so if he wants like 1 or 2 mil, we'll definitely keep him around. Yeah, why not? 1.3 for him for 1 year at 32. That's pretty good. See if we can get him a little lower than that. Let's go there. 1.2 for Forsberg. And then we have Sogard locked still. Merlainen, medium fringe starter. Don't really need him, so he can go. We're not going to sign Coleman just yet, as he's only 47 overall. Defensemen, we have Chabot, who did go up a tiny bit. Sanderson did not, unfortunately. Zub, Jensen, and then Bernard Docker, who we want to re-sign definitely. That's really good there. 3 years. Let's see what he wants for longer than that. No, we'll just do what he wants for contract, and we can bring the value down a bit. Under 2 mil would be pretty sweet for 3 years. So let's go there. 3 years, 1.9 for Bernard Docker. Travis Hamonic, he's pretty decent as a 7th defenseman. Sure, why not? We'll bring him back as well. 1.025 for 1 year. And then Clevin, we definitely want to keep around. Let's see if he wants anything more. He only wants a 1 year deal. That's fine, we can do that. We can do $900K for 1 year for Tyler Clevin. Mountain Palo, medium 7th. Don't really need him, so we'll say goodbye to him. Davies, 7th D. See you later. Ruse, 7th D. No. Yakimchuk did not grow at all, unfortunately. So hopefully this season he can get some, maybe more playing time and some growth there. Gwinnett here, we can sign. 2 years, sure. Top 6, why not? Thompson, top 4. He was who we just drafted. No, he's been in the system. Medium top 4 at 24. Yeah, we want to keep him around. He only wants a 1 year deal. That's fine. 800K there. And do we want to sign Rodin? He's only 17, so he wouldn't play in the AHL anyway. So we can keep signing him until next year. This guy, Donovan Sabrango, we will re-sign him. Anyone else? These guys are too low in overall, so we will keep them unsigned. So there we go, defenseman signed. And now on to the forwards. We're going to wait on Giroux, but let's see how much he wants. 7.85. He is still exactly 88 overall, so that's not bad. However, if we don't have the cap space, then we don't have the cap space. So let's hold on him. We definitely want to bring back Ridley Gregg. He wants 3 years. We can do that at like 2 something. This is going to be good. 1.825. We'll try that. Awesome. Noah Gregor. He was pretty good as a fourth line guy. He'll probably want about 1.6. That's a bit steep, actually. Adios to Noah Gregor. Bourgault, top 6. Yep, we'll bring him back. Top 9 for Jenik. Sure, we'll sign him as well. 0.95. It's not too bad. Cruikshank. Top 9, sure. Adam Gaudette at 28. Probably not. Highmore, same thing. Reese. We can bring him back. 0.775. And there's Dumais, who we traded for. We still got him for 2 years at 0.86. 21 years old. Hoping he can grow and make the team in the next 2 or 3 years. Philippe, bring him back. Hodgson, no. And bottom 6, no. Bottom 6, no. This guy we won't sign. Bottom 6, no. And yeah, okay, there we go. So all contracts offered except for Giroux. Let's get to the next day and see who's coming back. Okay, we got our coaches back. Hamonic back. Forsberg back. Ridley Gregg, no. Bernard Docker, yes. Clevin, yes. Bourgault. So just Gregg, who didn't really like that offer. So we'll go a tiny bit more for him. Maybe, let's see, 1.875 for 3 years to Ridley Gregg. He does not like that. That's okay. This is why we've got days to work with. Let's go 1.95 there. Come on, buddy. No. Okay. How about 2.05? There we go. Perfect. So, everyone signed except for Giroux. If we were to sign him, that would be all our cap space like it was last year. So that would put us in a bit of a bind. If we do go with Giroux, we bring him back. It'd be Brady, Stu, Giroux as last year, Batherson, Norris, and then probably play Gregg on that second line just to get him some growth. And then we could go Perron, Pinto, and Amadio again. And then fill together a fourth line. If we didn't, then we could go Brady, Stu, Batherson, Norris, Gregg, Perron, Pinto, Amadio. And then we'd have to get someone for that third line. I think the move is to instead let him go to free agency, see what's out there, and then we make a decision there. So, Claude, we're not done just yet necessarily, but if it is the end, thank you for your service. Great year last year, bringing us to the playoffs. But there are all of our contracts done, and let's get to free agency, see who is available. Okay, so Brad Marchand is the top guy. Bouchard, He would be nice, but we cannot afford him. Though I wonder. 25, top 4 high. Or Noah Dobson, kind of the same thing at 11. If we traded Josh Norris here, we would have to give up picks, right? What's the RFA info? The next 4 years of first round picks. Yeah, it's not worth it. Unfortunately, we're not in a position where we can give up that much value. So let's take a look here. Giroux now wants 8.6, which is to be expected. It's always a little bit more. Anyone? Defenseman? Not really. And forwards. There's no one really popping out at me that looks super good. So I think what we do, I think we let Giroux go. Unfortunately, just be all of our cap room to try and get him. And we go next year with Brady, Tim, Batherson, second line of Norris, Greg, and Perron. Then we have Amadio, but let's try and look for some third line wingers that we could play with Ridley Gregg. So Kerfoot there. Sorry, not Gregg, with Pinto. Kerfoot at 4 mil. TJ Oshie, he'll drop, so that's a no. Yanni Gord, Jack Roslovic, Trent Frederick. Riley Smith's not bad, actually. 2.3 for 1 year. Let's see what Pinto is. I think a playmaker. No, 2A. Okay, so let's definitely get a shooter. And then maybe a playmaker if they are available. So yeah, I like Riley Smith at 1 year, top 6 still, so he should still be good. About Pacioretty, 36. About these guys. Kerfoot, 2A forward as well. Yanni Gord, another 2A forward. He's got X factors though. Roslovic, 2A. Trent Frederick, power forward. He doesn't look quite as good. JVR still got it a little bit. Boyd. So I think we definitely bring in Riley Smith here. 1 year, 2.3. Excellent. 6.7 left. And then one more guy around that range. Sprong, I follow. Tatar. Blake Wheeler, he'll probably drop. He doesn't have great. Anyway, let's do Yanni Gord. I like his X factors, and he's pretty well rounded. Winnipeg is interesting. He does really want to come here, so let's try 3.8 for 3 years for Yanni Gord. 33 will be fine. Yanni Gord is an Ottawa Senator. Lastly, I think let's try and get another left shot defenseman who's a little bit better than Clevin. That would be good to upgrade. There are a couple guys here. McNabb's a bit too much. Gavrikov a bit too much. Could do Romanov. Interesting. Shillington. I like that actually. Yeah, let's do this. Oliver Shillington. 2.575 for 2 years, and there we go. So I think we're looking good there. We did not bring back Giroux, but we did a bit of a retool. So slightly better depth-wise. I wonder if we can grab some, if it's worth grabbing some guys for the fourth line. Camadio can play there. He'll be good. Bourgault is not great defensively. Neither is Jenik. So maybe we get a couple. How's McEwen? He's not great either. Maybe we do pick up some guys that are good defensively for that fourth line. Ideally with cheap contracts. So let's see if anyone fits that bill under $1 million, ideally, but we could grab one of these guys. Johansson, Josh Hosang, very good defensively, but just because of that defensive awareness. Tyler Johnson. You know, maybe we just go with what we got. I don't think we're at a position to be super stingy with making the perfect team right now. I think we just have to kind of deal with what we have. So that is free agency for year one. That's what we'll roll into year two with. So I will do all the off-season focus stuff here, and I'll set the lines before we get into year two, and I will see you guys at the start of year two. If you enjoyed, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.